Play action. Now it's Bortles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Fournette on the counter. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Bortles. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Jackson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now Leonard Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Bortles going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really...